Hello, my name is Mark Rowley. I'm a BSN student at Florida State College of Jacksonville under the tutelage of Professor Alma Dixon. I want to thank you for watching this video presentation of My Condition Affects Me, which is the title of an art project to better illustrate the impact of a condition upon the patient. Thank you. As said earlier, the title of my art project is called My Condition Affects Me. And it is my goal that by the end of this presentation, you will gain a much broader, holistic view of the patient and the impact of their conditions. In order to do this project, there's three basic steps. The first thing is I came up with 20 random sample of patients that I treated over the past month. And I asked each patient, how does your condition affect you the most? And if the question was vague, then I would restate it to simply say, if I were to see you outside of this hospital, maybe at a store or out in public, and I did not know that you had COPD, how would I know by looking at you? How would your COPD show up in, say, everyday life? Then I took those responses, cataloged them, and matched them against Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The 5 needs being physiological, safety, intimacy and love, esteem, and then finally self-actualization and or acceptance. Once I got those needs and those responses, I then attempted to create a drawing or artistically that would represent those responses and Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I then ended my project with a little poem to succinctly illustrate my philosophy of nursing. Thank you. My art project relates to nursing, that many nurses are challenged when they work in a medical curative model of nursing, particularly in a healthcare facility, and at the same time, they desire to look at the patient holistically as a whole and work more in a caring or curative model of nursing. So this project is really going to give a broader view of the impact of patient conditions and thereby hopefully encouraging you and myself and other viewers to broaden their craft, to broaden that art of nursing beyond the curing, beyond the here, beyond the now, and to gain, if nothing else, tremendous empathy on the patient and the caregivers and family members as it relates to the condition and the impact. Thank you. If we're going to attempt to treat the patient as a whole, then as nurses we must focus on 4 concepts. And those 4 concepts here on the slide are that we must focus on the person, the receiver of the care, and the receiver may also be family or loved ones that are in the room or at the bedside tending to the patient. And the second concept is the environment, the area and surroundings in which the patient lives or is receiving care. Then we must also focus on the health, and that's the wellness and healthcare access that the patient has and or may not have. And then finally, to really focus on the patient as a whole, we must focus on that nursing relationship, that wonderful relationship between the patient and the nurse and the loved ones and caregivers that we're able to engage in. Thank you. Here's a list of patient responses. I randomly chose 20 of my patients and asked them the question, how does your condition affect you the most? And I categorized my responses based on age of the patient, gender, their condition for which they were being seen or treated, and then the response, which is given the effect or impact. I then, on the far right column, added Maslow's hierarchy of needs. On the next slide, you will actually see the art project coming into fruition layer by layer by layer, representing these 20 results. I decided to create a poem to very briefly illustrate my nursing philosophy. And I did it in the form of a letter that a patient may send to a nurse. Dear nurse, my condition affects me more than anyone knows. Thank you for asking. You care, and it shows. Thank you for watching this video's presentation of My Condition Affects Me. I truly hope that you enjoyed it and it impacts your nursing philosophy and care in a positive way for you and your patients. Thank you.